Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new video. So today I'll be showing you how to keep track of your finances and spendings in Google Sheets, and this is also applicable to Microsoft Excel. So really quick before the video starts, over 90% of the people who watch my videos are not subscribed. So if you're part of that 90%, please consider subscribing. It's completely free, and when you do subscribe, make sure you click on the little bell icon next to the subscribe button. So here I have a sample spreadsheet, and I'm using a Google Sheets just because it's free and you don't have to buy it. But if you do have Microsoft Excel and you want to use that, it should be this very similar process. So I'm just going to show you a demo of how you can use this wonderful tool to keep track of your spending or allowance or whatever. So what I would recommend you do is break it down by month. So you would have, January. Inside of January, you have 1/1, which is the first day of January. And here you're going to write the total amount that you have. So say you have like $100. And then you have total. This is a description tab. So you have month, or you have date, amount, and then description. So the important thing is to format this as money, or the currency. So what I would recommend you do is just highlight this entire B tab as far as you want to go down, and just click on this little dollar sign. And there should be a similar button in Excel. And now you can see it says $100.00. So now if I say bought something on the 5th, I say I bought $5 ice cream. So now you keep track of what you spent. So you can also do the same thing for gaining money. So say you on the 10th of January, you gained $20 for walking a dog, right? And you can just keep doing this for the entire month. And then by the 31st, so 1/31, or if it's the 30th, depending on the month, you will have all of this. You'll have another total here. And this is just going to be how much you have left at the end of the month. So what you do is you go to the top and then you drag your mouse down to highlight all of the different amounts. You click on this little icon over here. You click on sum, and then this will add up all the values of the January. So that means you start off January with $100 and you finish January with $115. So your total gain was $15. But if this was, say, minus 20, say you paid someone else to walk your dog, then you would only have $75 because you lost a total of $25. Now you say it's February, so you have February, and you have 2/1. So what you're going to do here is you're going to take this formula right here, and you're just going to copy it, Control-C, and you're going to paste it over here. So what that does is, say you were looking back at your spreadsheet, and you figured out, oh, this was actually, say you spent $50 on ice cream, then it would update everywhere, so you don't have to go through manually. And so if you keep doing this, if you just change one thing, it'll update the entire spreadsheet. So if I change this back to 5, you'll see again that the February total matches the January total always, no matter what. So here you can put in a description, you can say total, and then in this case, maybe you have like an interest. So say you have like 5 cents of interest, and so you can just write here interest, and then write the day that it was given, say it was 2/4. And you just keep doing this, subtracting and adding, and it's a very good way to keep track of your spending. Also use the power of Google Sheets or Microsoft Excel to make it a little bit easier than just, using a notebook and pen and paper. And I would recommend you do like one whole year at a time. So do like January through December, and then the next year, say like 2021, you would start off with December of 2020, and then start January 2021, and continue all the way to December, and just keep going like that. So yeah, that's one way to do it. Another thing that's very useful is, say if you're selling something, you can keep track of what you sold, how much you paid for it, how much you sold it for, how much fees maybe you paid, and then how much your total profit was. So the first thing you want to do is label all of your tabs. So you can start out with date, then item, and then sell price. And make sure you do sell price first. I'll show you why later. Sell price, and then cost, and then fees. Maybe you're selling online, you have fees, and then you have profit, right? So you start off with the date. I'm going to just put today's date. Item, say you have a t-shirt. Say you sold it for $10, that's a positive amount, right? And your cost may have been $2, so you're going to do -2. And then your fees maybe is 5. Maybe you paid $5 for shipping, so -5. And what you're going to do is, just like we did last time, you're going to highlight these 3 columns, actually these 4 columns, because these are all to do with currency or money, and you're going to format them as currency. And then what you do to find your profit is you just highlight like that and sum, and this is how much profit you made on that particular item. And you can just keep doing this all the way down. So say I'm just going to add random values, so 6, 7. Say one time you lost $2. Say one time you gained like $30. You know, and so you have all these different numbers. And if you want to find out your total profit, what you can do is you can highlight this all the way down and click on sum. And then you have this formula right here. You're going to copy this formula, actually cut it, so Control X. And then you're going to go up to, say, one column over, so it's easier to see. And you can say total profit. And then here you're going to paste in this formula. And that's going to have the total of all of these. So if I total this, it gets 44. And here is also 44. So if I add more values here, say I have 100, or minus 200, or 1,000, or that was actually 10,000. But you can see it updates based on whatever values go here, all the way until the 78th row, and in that case you can just add even more, so you can make this F 780 if you want, and go as far down as you want. So that's an easy way to keep track of your like spending, like say on like a debit card or credit card, and also a way to keep track of like selling, like doing fees or profit and stuff like that, to make sure you're actually making money if you're selling something. So yeah, I hope this helped you to use these tools in your finances. So I hope you found this video helpful. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.